What's going on, guys? It's your boy Team Civilized. Sorry about that. We're in year 5, week 5. I want to say. I always fucked that up. But anyway, going against 3-1 Houston Texans. I think we're on the 3rd game of our road trip. So I want to say we got a bye week coming up next week or the week after that. So really good to stay perfect and Paxton Lynch needs to shake back from that horrible game last game, but we're looking to go off. But I'm going to let y'all watch the gameplay. Y'all enjoy. Drop a like and a sub. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
2000 opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. Now he'll let this one go. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep drop. He's going to go up top again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Fighting through. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
This will be caught at about the 5. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Johnson. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Back to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. The one running back is Gurley. Here's Lynch to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing again here, Lynch. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And he is in for the touchdown. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. He'll drop to throw. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And out now come the Vikings. To throw is Lynch. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Now, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Green, 39. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball is doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lynch on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty.
Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go with Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It's a results-oriented business, and the result here is a first down. But my goodness, that has taken a huge chance on 4th down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, here's Lynch. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up.
After review of the play, the movement on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. 4th down. Here's Lynch. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage. Another carry now for Gurley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Looking left sideline. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded about a yard deep. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and almost coast to coast. A great return, marked down all the way at the 2.
Fantastic stuff there, Brandon. You love a returner who can turn the field position around all by himself. He couldn't quite finish the return off, but he gave his team excellent field position.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And a little floater there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about let's credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think rush coming, and he's taken down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go to Johnson again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their big tight end. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st and 10, and Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On third down, Lynch, and Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
All right, now, look at it. Here we go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's got Adams on the hookup. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete over the middle to Hardy. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. He's got time. Toward the sideline. And did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now Lynch. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh,
it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The one running back is Gurley. Lynch is going to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action with Lynch. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or perk.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.